two ready for the interview?
Yeah.
All right. Actually, before we begin, and this is off the record.
No.
I just hear there's an interesting story about how you two started working together.
Yo, he wants to hear about your first fight.
I hear it's a good one.
He hates when I tell the story, but oh man, I will never forget the first time I saw this kid. He was getting busted up. He looked like a zombie. It was one of those, let's say, amateur cards you can find across town from time to time. Great fights, never know if you're gonna see something special. Right, so yeah, this kid caught my eye because his eye was all busted up and bruised. Well, it was a total mismatch. It was obvious that the opponent was way more experienced. This kid took a beating for 2 rounds. Okay, probably both 10-8s. They could have stopped the fight easy, but the bell sounds to start the 3rd round. And this kid, he's still coming forward. He's still fighting, as if he thought that maybe he had a chance. There was no chance.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
So, no surprise, kid loses the fight. Bang. This isn't one of those stories where you find someone amazing out in the middle of nowhere just knocking people out. No. I just found a kid with heart like I'd never seen, so I reached out. Some sweet science. Let's go. Yeah, that's it. Work on that boxing damage. I love it. Good work with your hands. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. He's starting to fall apart. Nice punch. Nice punch. You felt that one. Let's get after it. You got 30 seconds. Let's go. Yes, keep that up. Hey, I can see you're frustrated, but I saw some things that we can improve on. You ready? I want to see good technique and form this round. nice block. Nice, nice. Really great job today. You got to work in there. Beautiful combination. Keep it up. Put the pressure on it. Keep working. Ooh, huge punch. That was huge. That must have hurt. I like that. More of that, okay? 20 seconds left. Come on. Good job. Yes, devastating punch. Great job. That's what I like to see. Good, clean. All right, Some sweet science. Let's go. Easy. Oh, wow. Wow, yes. That punch damaged him. Yes. Let's go. All right, time for something else. Let's go.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, he will never forget this experience, making the walk to that famed UFC octagon for the first time, but the question beckons. Will there be nerves? Will there be jitters under the bright lights of the UFC octagon for the first time? He doesn't look wide-eyed necessarily here, but you have to be mindful of a possible adrenaline dump that could really affect your cardio if you're not ready for it. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights. And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket. No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his UFC debut here tonight, He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. The Ghost! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 247 pounds. Fighting out of Malmo, Sweden, Ilir, the Sledgehammer Latifi!
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round one. The UFC debut has finally arrived for this young man. It's a feel-good story, undeniably. He's got a lot of friends and family in the building. And given what he did on the regional circuit, the expectations are high that he can... Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. That knee might have landed there. Strong transition there. He moves to his back. Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down. Oh, he got him hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Latifi gets up again here, but he looks hurt. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking.
And that's going to do it. Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
He got him. What a fight.
Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
The official decision is in. We said it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 44 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Ghost!
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick. You ready?
Well, his UFC debut essentially went exactly as he drew it up. A win by flush knockout to immediately emerge on the radar of UFC fans and fighters around the world. Now he'll try to string together back-to-back knockouts, move to 2-0, and he already has made some noise. We'll see if he can keep that trend going here tonight. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
Hey, scramble, get up.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Oh, nice job to land a knee to the body. Man, I wish I was that tall.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Whoa!
Oh!
All right, stacking him up here, keeping the pressure on. I know you guys do a lot of this training with your jiu-jitsu coach there in San Jose.
Oh, absolutely, but it's a difference. If your feet are on our hips, it's a problem. So we shove them through the middle. We shove them through the middle so that our legs can be what controls your feet.
Right.
We're not using our hands. I'm not using my hands. I'm using my legs to just kind of wheel and deal you.
What a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, the GOAT.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career, and gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the best boxers on this UFC roster, and if this fight was to be contested under the Marquess of Queensberry rules, it would be no contest, but we got an MMA fight here tonight.
We would be talking about a one-round fight because there are no fighters in the UFC that can compete with this guy in that one form of combat. Such a great jab, the head movement. It's never on a line. He's constantly going left to right, right to left. It's like a triangle. He's moving. You can never see a stationary target in his approach. And what I truly love about him is his ability to really dig that left body shot to try and find the liver to end fights. We don't see knockouts like that very often. This man has done this a number of times in the UFC.
The sweet science. Some people think boxing is simple. It is anything but. This fighter has certainly mastered it. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. Now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 257 pounds. Downtown. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A boxer, holding a professional record of 2 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. The Ghost. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Miragliotta.
Dan Miragliotta.
Ready.
All right, ready to go. For round 1, and this young man's popularity absolutely soared on the strength of what he did his last time out. It was a win by flush knockout, kept his winning streak intact with style points, and now the challenges get decidedly more tougher. We'll see if he can keep the momentum going in what is unquestionably the biggest spot of his UFC career. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
He loaded up with that right hand, too.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands it.
Oh!
through with a big knee. Ooh.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
An uppercut landed.
Oh, huge right hand. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture,
And that's going to do it. Do you believe it?
it's over. It's over. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Oh, absolutely one for the highlight reel right there. A tremendous kick to spell the end of the night for his opponent, and for him, I should say, but just caught him flush, full force, beautiful extension on the kick, and the fight was really over as soon as that one made contact. I'm not even sure he was conscious when he hit the canvas. Outstanding performance here tonight. We go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 19 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the GOAT.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
Yeah.
you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, this guy's got some hands on him, DC, and sometimes he takes issue when we call him a boxer because he is an MMA fighter and a well-rounded one at that. But it's hard not to lead the dance and lead the walk with the boxing skills that really are off the charts.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So he can be mad, but I would be happy to be called a boxer if I possessed that set of skills. If I had the ability to fix the target as well as he does. When he's most comfortable, when he's flowing, when the head is moving, when it's never on the center line, when he's landing body shots, when he's following that left body shot with that beautiful left hook, that's when he is most dangerous. It's a guy that for all that he can do in the octagon, at the end of the day, he was a boxer first and a fantastic boxer at that when he stepped into the UFC.
And don't sell yourself short, man. Good job.
I'm trying, but I'm not this guy.
Oh, Biggie Boy is here, folks. Jairzinho Rozenstruik, the first native of Suriname to compete in the UFC. Decorated kickboxing career, but really took his training to that requisite next level when he signed that UFC contract. He said, essentially, instead of training twice a day, I'm now training 3 times a day, and his UFC results certainly speak to that commitment. Undefeated, calling out guys like Francis Ngannou. Not a lot of people burning up Mick Maynard's phone asking to fight the Predator. That's Rozenstruik in a nutshell. We'll see if he can get the power going early here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with the same height and reach. All right.
You ready?
All right, ready to go with round 1. Shades of Vitor Belfort circa 2013 for this young man. He's won his last 3 fights, all of them by vicious knockout. We'll see if he can keep it going here tonight. And continues with the inside leg kick. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab on him. Get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Effective punch there by Rozenstruik. All right, so once again, oh, big knee!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Both guys landing. Oh! Back to the feet. Oh!
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! And now he lands a combination. Wow! Rozenstruik. Oh! He's out!
He got him! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
A near-perfect strike to end the fight and end the night for his opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that shot coming. So just the way he drew it up, exactly what he told us during fight week, played out here on fight night. He found a little opening in his opponent's defense and barged right through it to get the big knockout win. And we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 24 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout.
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You go.
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Prelims no more. Here he is making his way to the octagon. This is the first time in his UFC career he has worked his way to the main card. He has strung together some wins, looking at the rankings, and this guy appears like he belongs. A lot more eyeballs on him tonight. The audience is bigger. His popularity has grown leaps and bounds. We'll see if he can handle that pressure and perform the way he has that led to this main card slot here tonight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts with respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists. This guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting step one and step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trick. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 4 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. The Ghost! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 235 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Anthony Rumble Johnson! You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go, early round 1, and as many of you know, this is his first time on the main... Oh! Back to the feet now. Lands the double jab. Oh! Dude's hurt.